In the days leading up to Valentine's Day, something unusual began unfolding across several American cities. Small florist shops posted short videos showing dozens of red rose bouquets tagged only with a simple message of love. Within hours, social media lit up with one question: had Bruno Mars just stunned fans with a secret nationwide giveaway? What started as a handful of local posts quickly evolved into a full-blown online frenzy. Fans speculated that the romantic gesture was part of a mysterious promotional rollout tied to his upcoming fourth solo studio album, reportedly titled The Romantic. While no official statement confirmed a coordinated flower campaign, the timing and symbolism were enough to spark headlines, ignite Twitter threads, and reinforce one undeniable fact: when Bruno Mars moves, pop culture pays attention. At the center of the buzz was a simple but powerful narrative. Several family-owned flower shops hinted that large bouquet orders had been placed anonymously ahead of Valentine's Day. Some recipients claimed the roses were gifts for the fans. Whether meticulously orchestrated marketing or viral coincidence, the speculation aligned seamlessly with the image Bruno Mars has cultivated for over a decade. An artist who understands spectacle, emotion, and timing better than almost anyone in modern pop. To understand why a rumor about roses could dominate national conversation, you have to look at the career that built this moment. Born Peter Jean Hernandez in Honolulu, Hawaii, Bruno Mars rose from songwriter to global superstar with remarkable precision. Early in his career, he co-wrote hits for artists like CeeLo Green and B.O.B. before stepping into the spotlight himself. By the time Just the Way You Are and Grenade climbed the charts, he had already established his ability to merge vulnerability with radio-ready hooks. His 2012 album Unorthodox Jukebox expanded that range, while 2016's 24K Magic cemented his status as a generational performer. That album earned multiple Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, and produced cultural staples like That's What I Like. Then came An Evening with Silk Sonic, his collaborative project with Anderson .Paak, which revived classic soul aesthetics for a new era and won Record of the Year. Each chapter reinforced the same theme: Bruno Mars doesn't just release music, he crafts eras. Now nearly a decade after 24K Magic, anticipation around his next solo release feels different. The reported title, The Romantic, signals a return to themes that defined his earliest hits: devotion, heartbreak, longing, but this time the rollout appears more cinematic. Even unconfirmed gestures like the alleged rose giveaway fit a broader strategy that blends nostalgia with modern virality. Industry insiders say this kind of ambiguity is intentional. In today's market, mystery is marketing, said a Los Angeles-based music executive who has worked with major pop acts. Artists who create conversation before confirmation win the attention economy. If fans are debating whether it's real, you've already succeeded. That philosophy mirrors how Bruno Mars has historically navigated releases: calculated, controlled, and visually cohesive. Music critic Dana Feldman recently noted on a pop culture podcast, Bruno Mars understands romance as performance art. It's not just lyrics, it's wardrobe, staging, symbolism. If there are roses involved, that's not random, that's branding. Feldman's observation speaks to the larger cultural footprint Mars has established. From retro suits to choreographed band precision, every detail contributes to a consistent narrative. Beyond aesthetics, his influence on American pop culture remains significant. Few artists have managed to bridge generational tastes as effectively. Baby boomers hear echoes of Motown and funk legends. Millennials connect to early 2010's pop ballads. Gen Z engages through TikTok edits and meme-ready stage clips. The result is rare cross-demographic appeal in a fragmented streaming era. The speculation surrounding the flower story also reveals something deeper about his fan base. Unlike purely digital artists who thrive solely on algorithmic trends, Bruno Mars built loyalty through live performance. His Super Bowl halftime show appearances, widely regarded as some of the strongest in recent memory, demonstrated his ability to command massive stages. That credibility fuels trust. When fans hear about an elaborate romantic gesture, it feels plausible because theatrical generosity aligns with his persona. Still, it's important to separate verified fact from viral amplification. No official press release has confirmed a coordinated national flower distribution. Representatives for Bruno Mars have not publicly detailed such a campaign, yet the absence of confirmation has not dampened enthusiasm. In many ways, the uncertainty enhances engagement. Social media users continue dissecting florist videos, analyzing timestamps, and drawing connections to cryptic posts tied to the album title. Marketing strategists argue that this gray area is where modern rollouts thrive. Pop stars used to rely on traditional press cycles, said cultural analyst Marcus Hill. Now the audience becomes the investigative team. They create the narrative themselves. In that sense, whether the roses were part of a master plan or an organic rumor almost becomes secondary. The story has already embedded itself into the promotional arc of the romantic. What cannot be disputed is Bruno Mars' track record of transforming anticipation into measurable impact. Each of his major releases has debuted strongly, fueled by cross-platform strategy and meticulous visual storytelling. He rarely floods the market with constant content. Instead, he disappears, recalibrates, and returns with precision. That scarcity builds value. Behind the scenes, collaborators describe him as intensely detail-oriented. One producer who previously worked in sessions with him shared, he'll spend hours on a drum tone most artists would settle in 5 minutes. He's obsessed with how something feels, not just how it sounds. That perfectionism translates to rollout strategies as well. Nothing associated with his brand feels accidental. Culturally, the idea of a romantic gesture arriving in physical form, roses delivered in person, feels almost rebellious in a digital age. It suggests tangible connection. For an artist whose lyrics often revolve around devotion and sincerity, the symbolism resonates. Even if the narrative began as rumor, it reinforces the emotional themes fans expect from his music. As the release date for the romantic approaches, industry watchers are closely monitoring chart projections. Streaming numbers for legacy hits have reportedly seen minor bumps amid renewed conversation. That phenomenon underscores another reality. Attention, even speculative attention, can reignite catalog performance. Bruno Mars has long benefited from timeless replay value, and renewed discourse only strengthens it. Critics also point out that romance as a concept may feel refreshing in an era dominated by irony. There's something unapologetic about leaning fully into love songs right now, said Feldman. It feels bold, and boldness has always been part of his brand. If the album indeed centers on vulnerability, the marketing mystery surrounding roses could be an early emotional cue. For fans, the bigger picture extends beyond bouquets or buzz. It's about witnessing the next evolution of an artist who has consistently balanced commercial success with musical craftsmanship. Few performers maintain both chart dominance and critical respect across multiple eras. Bruno Mars remains one of them. Whether the secret rose giveaway becomes confirmed legend or fades as internet lore, the cultural impact of the story is already measurable. It demonstrates how quickly narrative spreads when attached to a trusted name. It also highlights the shifting mechanics of fame, where speculation can rival official announcements in reach. As cameras prepare to capture the next chapter of his career, one truth stands firm: Bruno Mars understands timing, he understands imagery, and he understands that in the modern entertainment ecosystem, emotion travels faster than press releases. If the romantic fulfills the expectations building around it, this moment may be remembered as the spark that ignited a new era. And if the roses were indeed part of a larger vision, they represent more than flowers. They symbolize strategy wrapped in sentiment. Looking ahead, the long-term influence of Bruno Mars seems secure. His catalog already bridges decades of style. His stage presence sets industry standards, and his ability to command national conversation, confirmed or speculative, proves his relevance remains intact. In a landscape where attention shifts by the hour, sustaining intrigue is a rare skill. For now, fans continue refreshing feeds, analyzing clues, and waiting for confirmation. But perhaps that anticipation is the point. In an industry driven by immediacy, Bruno Mars has once again slowed the tempo, letting curiosity build like the opening bars of a love song. If this is the beginning of his most romantic era yet, America is already listening.